Thanks for taking care of the creatures. Whoever is left in Marastan will have a chance to get some supplies. Here. Take the key. The gate is southwest of here. Once through the gate, the tunnel that leads inside the head is on your right. Hadia has fallen into the worst kind of chaos there is. I'm a lawyer. Well, I was. For me, it's deplorable to say that the laws as we know them are no more in our country. Do you know what the law is now in Hadia? Guns. Power comes out of the barrel of a gun. I don't know who said that, but it's very accurate. Most Hadians think this war's going nowhere. But they are powerless. How many disagree? Is it 60%? Is it even 80%? I don't know. The majority are confused and frightened, so they go along. They're being led by the 10% who have the guns. Sadly, that's all they need. Marastan was the stage of many events. And unfortunately, I witnessed them all. I hardly know where to begin. The bombing of the market by Palamist extremists. The terror campaign led by Deimos Division to thwart the referendum. The media's constant campaign of dehumanizing the other side. This awful war could have been prevented. The politicians had other ideas, I guess. They could have divided Hadia into two states. One Palamist and the other Sabinian. But nobody wanted to back down or listen. When this war ends, and it will, I'd like these politicians to be tried in an international court. That's what these war pigs deserve. They should rot in jail for the rest of their lives, just like the corpses on the battlefield. I met General Romeo in Ljubljana. I was part of the delegation representing the Sabinian separatist movement of southern Argola. As a foreign observer, the general had been deployed in several countries to oversee referendums and elections. He gave us helpful information and pointers on how to proceed. The general and his peacekeepers were well received in Hadia. I believed they could prevent the war. But when things began to get out of hand, the peacekeepers did nothing to stop what was happening. During the referendum campaigns, Palamist thugs were chopping off hands and arms to prevent Sabinians from voting. The peacekeepers did nothing. They left when we needed them the most. I never understood why. They redeployed to Leith's airport. Nothing was happening in Leith at the time. Look, despite it all, I still believe that General Romeo and his peacekeepers are good people with the right intentions. The man I met in Ljubljana wasn't a coward. Quite the opposite. The reality is that General Romeo has someone above him. And it's that person who is to blame for this fiasco. We came so close to our independence. Polls showed that we were ahead of the Palamist opposition. Their terror campaign worked. I don't blame my fellow Sabinians for avoiding the voting booths. They were afraid. And rightfully so. Even if you have 1,000 sheep versus one wolf, the wolf will always win. I wanted Sabinians to have a new province of their own. I was shattered when we lost. They are the lowest life forms on this planet. Look at their elite soldiers. Their Deimos division was created for one single purpose: to murder, rape, and plunder Sabinian families. They call themselves elite soldiers. There is nothing elite about them. They emptied their prison cells to fill their ranks. They were explicitly recruited to commit the worst atrocities possible. You don't believe me? In 1990, during the Sabinian referendum, units from the Deimos division showed up in our villages with axes and machetes. They indiscriminately began chopping the hands and arms off law-abiding civilians. Their message was clear. No hands, no vote. There you have it. A Palamist in a nutshell. I have no words. All my life, I prided myself on not believing in such nonsense. Look! They walk our streets. There they are, just a few feet away, straight out of the fear-mongering book the Palamists preach. I have to rethink everything. Their existence has shaken the very foundations of my beliefs.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I won't do it again! I swear!
You're damn right you won't.
You think this is funny?
Disrespectful little shit.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I won't do it again!
I swear.
I'll head out there in a few hours.
When you have a second, I have more information on the Arca Spire. Find anything? Good find. I'll look it up. Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it. Hey, Gelgin has a vault of forbidden knowledge. Nice. I'll have a look in the database. Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one. Let me know if you want more information.
What did you find on the Arca Spire?
I ran the Arca Spire into the database. There is no mention of why the tower was built. However, I did come across something else. Epsilon, an OMSIF division, had several objectives in southern Umbrahan. One of them was to find a way into the Arca Spire. They were ordered to investigate some ruins in Sinedra Forest, near the Arca Spire. Their unit, Epsilon 11, was never heard from again. Now I know where you got the APC. They believed the underground ruins would lead into the Arca Spire. They were wrong. Let's go to Sinedra Forest and find out where the actual entrance to the tower is located.